Hi guys, I'm Rianne. I'm from London and I'm a B5 fan. This is my tag video. First and foremost, before I even start answering questions, last time I did a video there was some, shall we call it translation issues. Basically no one could understand me because of my accent. So, for the benefit of those with hearing impairments, mental retardation, or if you can't understand me because of my accent or if I'm speaking too fast, this entire video will be subtitled. Let's begin. Okay. See, look, I wrote it all down. Old school, baby. Okay. Question 1. When did you become a fan? What was your first reaction to the boys? Are we talking like first here? Because first time I saw them, I didn't like them. I only honestly, this is gonna sound so weird, but I started liking them when they were audio. So quite recently actually. And my reaction to audio was like, wow, they're really good. And I wanna listen to more songs. So done, that was it. Second question. Who was your favourite member and did you switch members over time? Ooh boy, here we go. Okay, in the B5 army, like people I know personally, like Jada, Asen, Kirsty, call me the brother hopper. Not because I'm a groupie or anything. Let me justify myself. When I got introduced to audio by Kirsty, I had her on BBM. Basically, she had a picture of Dustin. And I was like, oh my god, who's that cutie? And she was like, oh, it's Dustin from B5. And then she sent me the picture and I'm like, oh, hottie alert. Okay, and I think it is an abomination. The worst picture taken of B5 ever. Single-handedly, hands down, no questions asked. In my opinion. If any of you guys watching this, I'm sorry. Whoa! Wow! The only good looking ones I thought from that picture were Cornell and Dustin. So seeing as Kirsty was a Dustin fan, I was like, cool, I'll go for Cornell. And then she gave me their Twitters and I followed them and then I tweeted Cornell and he replied and I got haps. There's me like, oh, I got a tweet from him. But then he replied to me quite often, and me being a new fan, some of the older hardcore fans, they were starting to hate. They were like, why is this new fan getting more replies than me? I've been here since the beginning. Which, in fairness, I understand, but they started sending hate my way, and I'm like, you know what, hang on. I'm not gonna sit here and let myself be hated on by a bunch of teenage girls who haven't even hit puberty yet, probably. No, I have more dignity than that, please. So I kind of calmed down with the audio thing until they started doing PVs, and I think it was a Dustin PV, and the question was who's the most annoying out of all your brothers? And Patrick made an appearance.
Annoying,
Kelly.
Kelly can be very annoying, so I'll give that title to Kelly.
And then Kelly comes out of the corner of the screen, all mysterious, and he has the most mischievous grin on his face. And that moment, I was like, I am going to be a Kelly girl, and I have been one ever since. That is my story. See, not as bad as you thought it would be. Next question. Third question, top 5 B5 songs. Honestly, I don't know 5 B5 songs. I only like them since audio, but let's give it a go anyway. Number 1, Magnetic, Hydraulics, Cookie. It's filthy, but I love it. Aquafina Wet Cookie, yeah. Lonely Road and Dance View, I really like that song. Next question. Have you ever seen B5 perform? Did you get a chance to meet them? No and no. Actually, no, I lied. Well, partially. Some glorious soul went to the Autumn Festival? Auburn Festival? August Festival? No. What's it called? The festival beginning with A that they performed at in Atlanta. Yeah, that festival. They recorded the whole thing and I watched it online. So I did watch it, but I wasn't there physically. Like, does that count? I don't know. To me it does. Next question. What are your top 3 favourite B5 memories? Okay. First memory is my PV, my personal video from Kelly and Cornell. And I would like edit in my favourite moments. Like right now.
Yo, what's up, Ren? Yeah, you're definitely crazy. We both know that.
Oh, let me read this so in case anyone else is watching, you can see how weird these people are. It's a good weird though. It's funny.
Number 2 is the first ever Ustream they did. I don't know if you remember it. It's in the studio, and then like they were all Dougieing and stuff, and then Patrick and Cornell did the Dougie, and Cornell, he done the Dougie, he went low and he came back up doing the Dougie, and I'm like, mind blown. Memory number 3 is someone else's PV. I don't actually know whose PV it is, but I'll give him a shout out because the PV was epic. Like, it had me in stitches. Good questions asked, and like the boys' answers were like ridiculously funny. So whoever it is, shout out to you for being such an amazing question composer. 6. Has anyone ever said anything rude regarding the fact that you love B5? No. I'll tell you this one story actually. It was like 3 years ago. Basically we was in the common room like, you know, chilling like a villain, sipping on penicillin. Shout out to Cornell. Carnell. Ha! Lol, you remember that? Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so we was like chilling, and then I'm a fan of JLS. Never call me a JLS because I find that offensive. No, just a normal JLS fan will do. So yes, my own friend actually cussed out JLS in front of me. And I'm like, oh no you didn't! Not in an American accent, but I think the American accent is really awesome and it just like emphasizes things a little bit more. So I use it quite a lot. And I know it's really bad and the Americans are probably like, she is terrible, and I'm so sorry for any Americans I offend with my bad impersonation. That. I was like, hang on a minute, he did not just cuss out JLS. So I took my textbook, which was like 1,000 pages, and it was like this, that. And I chucked it at his head. And I hit his head. And he got sent home. So yeah. End of story. Next question, number 7. If you could spend a day with B5, what would you do? I'd probably go out with them, like all of them, and then try and play like a huge prank on them, and then get MTV to film it, and then put it on Punk'd. Next question. What are you looking forward to the most regarding B5's comeback? Definitely, honestly, I really want them to get, you know, #1 singles, #1 album, Oscar, no, Grammys. Is that the musical one? I don't know. I'll edit this later. So yeah, Grammys / Oscars, like prestigious stuff. Definitely a world tour. I'd really like them to come to London so I can kidnap Kelly and marry him, make him my husband, blah blah blah, and then live happily ever after. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Okay, with Fame, naturally with the guys, there's like so many groupies, and I for one, like, I put my hands up, like I am guilty as hell. I love cussing out groupies, making fun of them, and just mocking their lives in general. I'm sorry. Next question. How do you feel about how long everything is taking? I don't really care. But obviously, if I get my, dose of my little Kelly Ezra, see what I did there? My personal nickname for Kelly. Like, don't try stealing it, because I copyright that shit, man. I'm telling you. I'm watching you. Okay. So, yeah. What was I actually saying? As long as I get my dose of Kelly, I'm okay with it. Like, honestly, I really, really think the boys are talented. And I want them to succeed. And if that means waiting a little bit longer for them to come out and take over the world, I'm gonna wait. I don't want them to rush it and then, not be as big as they could be, because that would hurt. As a fan, I want to support them, and I don't mind waiting a few more months. I've waited this long. What's a few more months? Or hopefully it's not another few years. Moving on. Question 10. What would you like to tell the guys? Hello? Nothing. Honestly, according to Cornell, in this clip that you will now see,
You're on Twitter more than anyone I've known in my life.
I tweet a lot. So if I have something to tell the boys, I would tweet them. Simple, right? Anyway, yeah, that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know. Peace out.